Got an email here from Chris. Chris says, what's a good way to escape the bottom crucifix position? I have a friend who's a beast and he keeps getting me in this position. Any ideas on ways to sweep him or just get him the hell off of me? The bottom crucifix I also call windshield wipers, and it can be a pretty annoying position, especially if the person on top knows how to set it up and is persistent with setting it up and continuously putting the guy on the bottom in it. A lot of what I do to combat this is just preventative. I mean, once a guy gets you stuck in there, yeah, you can get out, but let's work on, take one step back and work on some prevention to stop the person from getting you in this position. So generally, the way you get stuck in this position, you're stuck on the bottom and side mount, and the person on the bottom starts to push on the guy's hip. As he does that, the guy on top grabs the wrist, clears it, and then steps over that way. Switch it, put a windshield wiper, switch it this way, or the arm just gets caught in between the legs. Switch your hips right there, and then kind of squeeze your knees together. Sometimes this way. Okay, any one of them, the guy can hit me here, or he can work on the submission attempts. Okay. Now, if this guy on top is smart, what he's going to do first is he's going to go to the lazy boy. So if he lazy boys this arm over here, then he starts to trap the arm. Go ahead. Then it makes it very difficult for me to defend. Now, what I'm looking to do is don't be so committed to pushing the hip, because that's what the guy on top is waiting for. As you push the hips, he switches his hips and clears the arm. Boom, and then he can come on the inside. Neat. Bingo, right there. So what I like to do, if I know that the top person is good at that, or he attacks it quite a bit, you're going to kind of play. So as I push the hips here, that he reaches for my arm, I swim and control that arm. Now, if he doesn't have the lazy boy, we go back to our standard SES control, and there's several ways to get out of here. But if he does have the lazy boy, it's a little bit trickier, okay? Now, what I have to really focus on is making sure that my elbow is snug to his body. Now, you're going to lose some leverage because ultimately I want to be near where the elbow bends here. But because of this situation that he's got this arm trapped, I'm going to have to be a little bit higher up towards the armpit. Now, what that does is it makes him a little bit stronger. Okay? So if I'm lower here, there's an opening and he can swim under, boom, he can go through that way, or he can swim inside just with your hand. Bingo. Now you can grab my wrist, push it down, and then bam, back to square one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my elbow pretty snug, because if I'm open here, the guy can, even though I have control of his arm, he can still shoot his knee from the inside out. Boom, right there. Okay? So as he shoots that knee, if I feel like he's getting to that knee, go ahead, start getting to that knee, I'll just abort, get rid of it, and then come back. One thing you can do. Like I said, so long as you know what he's trying to do, you can kind of stop it and you can anticipate it. Controlling the arm is a key thing, but it's not the end-all and be-all, because he still has his knee to shoot the arm through, to shoot through and control the arm. Keep yourself snug. Now, a lot of times, as this whole commotion happens down here with the arm control and the knee and everything, a lot of times what this guy does is he'll actually let go to base or control your shoulder on the far side over here. Okay? He lets go of the lazy boy. Alright, lazy boy, he's grabbing the back of his head there. And in the commotion of everything that's going on over here, he might let go, control my shoulder, and that's your opportunity to clear the arm, and now we're back to 2-on-1. Once you have your SES control here, side mount escape series control, it's real tough for the guy. Even if he traps my arm with the knee, see? Go there, look, I block it, clear it, and come back. Okay? So that's what we want to do. We want to control the arm, and hopefully the guy over here doesn't go to the lazy boy. If he does, it's a little bit tougher. But if he doesn't, it's pretty easy, because even if he shoots the knee over, this arm blocks. Go ahead, shoot the knee over. Even if he blocks here, look, I can scoop my hip and put the guy back in this way. So he's going to make space for me. The whole trick when you're on the bottom is to take your time and let him make the adjustments he needs, and in that lies the escape. When he starts making the adjustments, as you just saw, when he starts adjusting to counter my arm control here, he'll give you the opening to get out.